Hey guys, how you doing? It's been a while. I'm back. Been busy. Been really busy since Friday. Primarily, I got a little bit of a companion here. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys just why I've been pretty busy. Hey, do you want to say hi? Do you want to say hi? Huh? Do you want to say hi? Hold on a second. Do you come here? Come here. Come here. Oh, come here. Look. You want to say hi, guys? Say hi. Say hi. Say hi, Ozzy. This is Ozzy, guys. Hey, this is Ozzy. Huh? Look at that guy. Hey, look at that guy. Huh? Look at those eyes. What am I doing? Leave me. Okay. There you go. Anyways, he is he's only 14 weeks, so he's been a handful so far. He's been pretty good. But you know, they're pretty intelligent dogs. They need a lot of work, a lot of attention, and all that fun stuff with puppies. Yes, he is. He's very beautiful. So he's going through, obviously, through that puppy stage. So, anyways, I just figured I'd come on here and you know, for a little bit, anyways, to get you guys all caught up because we've been busy scheduling the new season. We've been doing some hunting for a new merch store. We did have one, but not working out too well. So we're continuing looking for the ideal merch store. For the time being, we're going to use our current merch store. We just released the new Mothman logo T-shirt. And I have to say thank you because somebody already bought one. I want to say thanks to whoever bought it. Um, uh, thanks for the support. Now, obviously, all the funds for the t-shirt, from the t-shirt and any other merch that's sold, goes back into running this, whatever, StreamYard and the radio network as well. So, New Visions Radio Network, which I might add is our 10th season on the New Visions Radio Network. So we've been very grateful and, you know, to be a part of the network over the years. The show has really expanded. Huge. The audience has just blown up over the 10 years on the New Visions Radio Network. So I want to thank you first off and most to Michael, who brought us aboard, who invited us to be a part of the network, and now Ray, who runs it, owns it, who's doing a wonderful job, an amazing job, running the network. Incredible job. So I want to thank you, Ray, for doing a great job and allowing us to be a part of the continuing family New Visions Radio Network. I'll definitely buy one. Yeah, no rush, Michael. No rush. Like I said, you want one. Hey, no rush. We'll have it up there for a bit, anyways, for a while. And yeah, Sunday, we kick off our new season 18 with Dave McRae. Looking forward to having Dave on the show. It's he was our first official guest on the show, back in August. Oh God, August 28th of 2008. He was first on the show to talk about the then documentary at the time, Breathing Port Robinson, and which I was lucky to be a part of. He interviewed me for the documentary, so that was pretty cool. And obviously, we'll talk to him about a bit about it, because I don't think it's available anywhere online, anywhere anymore. He's got it down, and I could probably see why. He doesn't want to give away too much now, because he has the movie's in development. Well, he's getting the funding, and it looks like he's reached his goal on Indiegogo for the funding for his film version, his feature film version of Breathing Port Robinson, which is called The House on Port Robinson Road, which is pretty cool. And I mean, if you do support it, if you just happen to support it, some really, really neat stuff that he's given away, t-shirts and posters, and obviously being a part of the whole process of basically financing it, right? You are essentially a financer in your own perfect way. Even if you give $10, you're a financer. So yeah. Anyways, I'm looking forward to the finished product. He's done so many fan-made movies on Halloween, Black Christmas, Nightmare on Elm Street. Incredible jobs. Like especially the fan-made Halloween flicks he does, the Michael Myers shit. Oh my God, they're great. What is it? Black Christmas. It's Me, Billy. And he does a great job, an amazing job. So I'm looking forward to him finally getting his vision of Port Robinson Road, onto the big screen into feature form, which I might add, is based on a true story. It's based on true events, and again, we will be talking about those events when he comes on the show again. But if you look, I don't know if you've got guys have noticed. We've put up the archive. We put up a couple new archives into the vaults here. One with Brian Harnwaz, formerly of Ghost Hunters and Ghost Hunters International, when he was on the show back. This was just after he had left Ghost Hunters International. And he was on to talk about that, his experiences with that and everything else. That was, I think, 2009. Yeah, 2009, that show was. And, of course, we threw up the very first episode of Nocturnal Frequency Radio with our good friend Dave McCrae. It's up there. It's in the vaults. Check it out, man. And, check it out. Hey, Carla, how are you? Hauntingly, how are you? So anyways, check out the archives. There's two new archives out there. Like I said, Brian Harnwaz and Dave McCrae, both there. You know what? Check them out. And again, the new season kicks off this Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Dave McCrae. Right, talk about his new flick. House on Port Robinson Road, based on a true experience that he had years ago while he was in college. He was in college, and they decided to investigate a rather intriguing location, one that had a long history of knowing to be haunted or supposedly haunted, right? So, he's fast asleep. Here you go. I'll show you another. There you go. Okay, there he is. Look at him. He's out like a light. So again, that is this Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on our YouTube channel. Of course, on the New Visions Radio Network are the places to go. You want to listen to just the audio alone, go to the New Visions Radio Network. Or if you want to watch the whole thing, here on YouTube. We're only doing it on YouTube now. We're not bothering with Facebook and Facebook Live and Twitch Live. It just too many problems, too many hurdles, and just it's not the same. I mean, even YouTube now is becoming ridiculous. So, who knows? We might explore a different avenue there as well. Let me just fix this camera. So yeah, who knows? Plus my exorcist glass. Oh wow. So yeah, and again, the new Mothman T-shirt, the new NFR Mothman logo T-shirt is available. Link is pinned at the top of the chat, and again, all proceeds go back into running this, through StreamYard or whatever platform we're using, and of course with the New Visions Radio Network. Yeah. So that's the only form. The only form of revenue that we, because we're nonprofit. I mean, we very rarely ask you guys for money at all. Alex and I have paid out of pocket since the beginning. And very rarely have we asked. And that was the whole point of getting the merch store going. Just to generate some revenue to run the show, because it is pretty expensive. It is an expensive thing. In the beginning, it was cheap. It was a lot cheaper than it is now. That's for sure. But now it's becoming quite costly because the format. I mean, it's changed. We were only on the radio. Only audio, right? So, yeah. No, it's not, Helenia. It's not. It's really expensive. It gets very costly. So Like I said, why don't you get a Patreon? Why don't you start monetizing? There's a lot of things that we can do, and we've kind of fought off doing, because we felt that for now we'll just the merch store is doing okay, but with the new season upon us, and of course, StreamYard has to be renewed, and it's not cheap for the whole year. It's not cheap. So yeah. Anyways, whatever. Like I said, all proceeds go right back into that. Exactly. Absolutely. It is. It is. I was going to keep checking on 14 weeks. Oh, I know. Ours jumped, I think, from, because we got a membership only discount last year, and it just quadrupled. I think, for what we want, it was like, I think it's up to 470. Excuse me, 470 US dollars now, where it was 99. So you go figure. I think it was like 99 bucks for the whole year. And now they want to charge, like, you know, four times that, three times that, or whatever. It's just ludicrous. It's insane. It is insane. It is insane. So, yeah, that's what I mean. But are we? Like I said, we're looking for different avenues. I might even start with a few other outlets. I don't know. Hey, Lost Cause band, how are you? Well, yeah, I was looking at Streamlabs. We have used OBS in the past. I you know Again, I'm not an expert with OBS. Alex is he's a lot more OBS oriented than I am, but for some reason, we were having a lot of technical issues with OBS. We weren't using it with StreamYard though, or sorry, with Streamlabs. So it might come down to, maybe, I don't know. Like I said, give it a yeah. OBS is tough. It is really tough. It's not user friendly, that's for sure. It is not at all. You know, it's not. It's tough. So, like I said, we'll probably check out a few more options if things don't work out with Streamyard. You know, I don't know. We'll see. Plenty of time to go. Well, we've got. Let me see here. Um, Looking at the calendar, we've got 3 weeks to go. We got 3 weeks left until our StreamYard has to be renewed. 3 weeks. So yeah. And by the way, we just okay. So we have Dave coming up this Friday, or sorry, this Sunday night, coming up on the show. We have Erie's Vault coming up next Sunday. Interesting fella, man. Great show. I really love his show. Straight out of the UK. He has a show called Erie's Vault. Very, very intriguing, wealth of knowledge, tons of great topics, incredible way of delivering the stories and experiences and everything else. He does a live show too Friday nights. I think here they're at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it's, what is that? About 11 UK, I think. 11 o'clock UK, 11 p.m. UK time is when he broadcasts his live show. But he puts up a lot, not live shows, but uploads episodes that are rather intriguing. So I mean, do check his stuff out. Let me just Let me pull up his page, and I will put his page out there for you guys to check it out. And again, if you can, subscribe to it. Actually, it was on the recommendation of our good friend Frank Triggs. Actually, told us to check out his show, and I went over and I checked it out, and oh man, I was just like really, I'm like, this is cool. So he's going to be on the show. He's a very mysterious character. He does not like to show himself. So that will be audio only, like audio only. So no visual, which is fine. Completely understand. Understandable. He likes to keep that online persona. So yeah, Aries Vault will be on the next Sunday, and the following Sunday. Well, hold on, let me just say. I think it's no, it's not. It's the 28th. The 28th, we have Man versus Ghost. Jared is going to be on the show. Jarrett was supposed to be on last season, but unfortunately things didn't work out too well. But he's going to be on the show the 28th of September, same time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you know what? Looking forward to having him on. He does a great job, like his show. And again, if you guys have any recommendations, suggestions on guest topics or whatever that you'd like to hear or watch on the show, by all means, just let us know. Message us here, or or email us at nocturnalfrequencyradio@gmail.com, or on a Facebook group. If you're on Facebook, just search Nocturnal Frequency Radio, and you can message us there as well. So yeah, man, I'm looking forward to things kick. Hey, Susan, how are you? Good to see you. I'm looking forward to the season kicking off this Sunday. I'm really, this is my favorite time of the year. Like I said, that gateway to the fall, to the spooky season, if you will, has already opened. It's already open. I'm already in that mode. I've been in that mode for the last couple of weeks, but I'm really in that mode now. And when the new season starts up with the show, I'm right into it. It's like, things have been cooling down. It's been really warm, but I mean, things have been cooling down. You're getting a little bit of wet weather, but you know what? It's fall. It feels like the fall already to me. To autumn, the best time of the year. The best time. Come on, guys. There is no other better time of the year than now, right? Let me read. Yvonne, yeah, I actually saw that. Really, I got to check that out. Absolutely, Helena. Absolutely. You Matt, right? Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, we would love to have you guys on to talk about that. That would be pretty cool. I will have to check things out and see on Evil Unearthed. Yeah, I'll definitely. Yeah. We'll have to talk. That's for sure. I could message you, or you could message me, either or, and we'll sort something out. We'll definitely bring you on to talk about your documentary. Yes, Matt Benton. That's correct. Yes, I remember Matt. I don't believe I ever got an email from Matt. No, I don't think I got anything from Matt, to be honest. Do you know where? Because I don't think I ever received a message from him. But we can definitely set things up for sure. Love to have you two on. That'd be pretty cool to chat about the Evil Unearthed. I love the title. That is pretty cool. We'll definitely have to look into that. Yeah, I do have a chat with him. See if he did message me because I don't know. I can't remember. I can't remember. Well, actually, I remember maybe he might have messaged uh, an acquaintance of ours, Jeff, exploring Harley, maybe. But I don't remember getting a direct message from that. But who knows? Maybe he did. I've not seen it though. But yeah, whatever. We'll work it out and definitely have you two on the show. You both want to come on and talk about it. I think that would be pretty cool. And I wait. I do remember because Joe is on the is a part of the documentary too, I believe. And I do Vitali. I do remember messaging Joe, but I don't think he got back to me. So maybe I did. I can't remember, but no, I don't know. All I know is I did. Yeah, yeah, Joe Vitali. Yeah, yeah. I do remember, but I think this is before the documentary. Your documentary came out. I was looking to have Joe on the show, but I don't think I heard back from Joe. But anyways, I would love to have you guys on to talk about it. That would be pretty cool. As we get closer to the spooky season, I think Evil on Earth is very, very hauntingly good for the spooky season. So yeah, definitely we'll work it out. We'll work it out. That'd be pretty cool. I'm sure I will look into it or well, thank you. Thank you. I mean, I've watched Joe a few times. I don't know if I think I've watched some things that you've had on too, Helena, and I'm not sure about Matt though. I think I might have stumbled upon Matt's YouTube channel as well. I don't know. There's so many channels out there. But yeah, that'd be great. I would definitely love to have you guys on. So put the little birdie in their ears, and yeah, we'll definitely work it out and have you guys on. We would love to. I think it'd be pretty cool. This guy's out like a light. 14 weeks, puppy, right? And they do nothing but sleep, which is good. But I mean, when they're awake, they're awake. Excuse me. I mean, hey, come on, look at that, look at that. That not the best dog toy? Is that not so cool? And he loves it. He absolutely loves this thing. He loves this thing. How could you not? Right? Isn't that awesome? Yep. He seems to. He loves it. I mean, I went into a pet store and I saw that. I go, man, when we picked the dog up, we picked him up. His name is Ozzy, by the way. His name is Ozzy, and he's somewhat knows his name. He's responding to it a lot more now. But he was part of a litter of 11, one female and 10 males. But this guy was the underdog, the underdog, and very very reserved, very shy, very shy. Yet to come out of his shell, but he is now finally somewhat well. He has come out of his shell. He's very playful, and yeah, it's he's half Australian Shepherd, half Husky, and he's gonna be about a medium sized dog, about maybe 40 in between the 40 to 50 pound range, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. But like a lot of puppies, he likes to sleep, especially lounging. Oh yeah. I was originally um, interested in a blue healer, but they're they're a handful. I mean, this guy's going to be a handful too, but that's quite fine. I like to hike. I trail run, and once we get this guy all his shots, and he's up, he's at a certain age, I will definitely bring him on the trail, and let him go nuts, right? So, but for now, until he's got his shots, and he's got his like his mandatory puppy shots. But I mean, stuff like kennel cough, and what a kettle cough? I don't know, kennel cough. Your tick and flea shot or pill or whatever the hell it is they give him, and his standing water shot. So I want to make sure he has all those before I take him on to the trails, because hey, you never know what you get on the trails. I mean, there's up here there are a lot of ticks, so I want to make sure he's protected against Lyme disease and all that kind of crap, because it's a sad thing. Because I know, I mean, my niece, unfortunately, she was bit by a tick and developed Lyme disease, and thankfully she's been okay. She did have some sort of residual after effects of the disease, and she will unfortunately have those sort of constant reminders as she gets older of it. But they seem to have think they got it in time where they can control any residual effects from it. So that's a good thing. But it's different for a dog. It's different for a dog, and so yeah, want to make sure he has the proper shots. And I gotta get him. I gotta get him a good collar. We have to get him a good collar with a dog tag. I mean, a proper dog tags. And I have not really explored dog tag designs and stuff like that. But I want to get a really cool dog tag for him. Something that resembles his character. Um, uh, exactly, Helena. Yeah, it's just yeah, it's like I said, I've trailed run for years. I've had tick bites. I've had ticks on me. I've been lucky, and I really do know how to deal with ticks. Because there's quite a lot here. There's a lot. In fact, this year, I think they were saying was probably one of the worst years for ticks. So. I got you. Don't worry. I understood you. That's my OCD or dyslexia. I got you. Don't worry. We're both in the same boat. Oh, somebody's awake. Ozzy, you awake? Huh? Do you want to say hi? Huh? Do you want to come up? No? No, he's still lounging. He's too lazy right now. But yeah, I don't know. Those of you that have pups had pups in the past, and you know what it's like taking them for walks. I mean, puppies, you got to take them on a short walk because they get pooped out. Literally, no pun intended, pooped out once they do their business. It's like, okay, let's go back. I'm done, right? And you want to give them exercise, but they just don't want to go anywhere. And there's times when you walk them out the door, at the front door, they'll sniff around and go, yeah, I'm not going anywhere, and just sit and refuse to move. And this guy's stubborn. This guy, that's exactly him. You know, he's got to be interested. He's got to be interested, or he's got to go. to go for a walk. So far, like I said, we're still learning, but yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yep. Well, I know. He's met quite a lot of people, a lot of other dogs too, and like harness does not work with him, Julie. Unfortunately, he just does not. He won't move with a harness. But yeah, I do agree. Harnesses are good, but he does not move with a harness. So we went with a special collar with him. But yeah, he does not like harnesses. He won't move. As soon as you put the harness on him, he's like, oh, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not this. I don't know. I don't know what you expect me to do. It's not happening. Um. Well, that's what we've done with the collar. You know. And he hates it. He hates the collar. Like he's like trying to scratch it off and everything else, trying to get it off. But nope, it's not going anywhere. But he's getting used to it. He's getting used to it. Yeah, no, we talked to the vet about the harness, and the vet was yeah. Well, normally you would get a harness at that age, but he's a little bit of a larger dog, a larger puppy. He's gonna be a big boy. He's got big paws, right? Right? Oh yeah, yeah. He's got his ears wide open. He's hearing me. You hear me, buddy? Hey, hey, Ozzy. You want to say hi? Oh, you're just lounging. Right? Want to say hi? Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come here. That's it. Come on. No, he's being bashful. He's being shy. Oh, lying back down. No, he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to come over. I've always had large and giant dogs. I always like harnesses for them. Hmm. Yeah, we might have to get up. We may get another harness for him. We'll see. The one we got's not very good anyway. But we'll see. So far, he's doing pretty good though. But I mean, puppies are like that. Puppies can be very, very stubborn. They have to be interested. You have to make it fun for them, and that's part of the training process, right? So yeah. Anyways, I'm not going to keep this too much longer. I just wanted to pop in here and introduce Ozzy and get you caught up on what's going on with the new season, which is starting off this Sunday night with Dave McRae to talk about his new, well, the in development flick, The House on Port Robinson Road. Hey, Wayne, how are you? Good to see you, buddy. Always good. And of course, the following Sunday, we have Erie's Vault on, well known UK show there on YouTube. Great guy, um, wealth of knowledge, and tons of experiences. So we're going to have him on. Man versus Ghost will be on Jared. Man versus Ghost will be on the 28th. And then October 5th, we will have Richard Palmisano, our good friend Richard Palmisano, and his co-author Peter Rowan to talk about their latest book, The Ghost Hunting Guide. Let me just pull this up again. I got to make sure hold on. Here we go. The complete guide, the complete paranormal investigation handbook. Sorry. A comprehensive guide for ghost hunters. And if anybody knows, Richard, who's been on the show 50 million times, he's our good friend. He's been, we've investigated over the years. Very technical, incredibly technical when it comes to investigating paranormal. Experimental and theoretical. Peter wrote too, and we're talking about looking at this from a very skeptical sort of logical sort of sense of being when it comes to the paranormal. They will be on to talk about the book on October 5th. So I'm looking forward to it because Richard's books are amazing. They are. And based on pretty much all based on investigative experiences that he's had over the years, like locations. Right? Locations. Locations that he's been to. If, he looks at theory and the possibilities, the possibilities of what might be going on, because obviously science, it can explain to a certain point, and is it a matter of time before science explains the rest? Right? I mean, that's probably what's going to happen eventually, but until it does, you're going to have theories. I mean, let's face it, science is based on theories. Peer-reviewed theories. Right? Evidence? Who knows? But science is fallible too. We have to remember that. Science is fallible. It's man-made. Anything man-made is fallible. It's not perfect. By any means is science perfect. But it gives us probably the best handle on looking at the paranormal. Right? So, and for Halloween this year, for the show, let me just look at the date. Okay. So Friday is Halloween this year, is on a Friday. Are we going to do it November 2nd, or are we going to do it the 26th? I don't know. But we would love to get your stories. We want to know about your stories, your experiences. If you've got a story and you'd like us to read it on the show, or if you'd like to come on the show and, share it, you're more than welcome. I mean, who doesn't remember back in the day when Art Bell used to do the good old Ghost to Ghost, right? That was great. I used to love listening to the Ghost to Ghost, Well, Helena, you're more than welcome to come on and share some of them. We want your stories. We want to hear them. We want to hear stories. Spooky stories. Susan, my favorite time of the year too. I would never. And in fact, I will be sharing. Like I don't know. I did last year too, I think. I do share because I do my I decorate the house every year for Halloween. Why? Because I love to see the kids' faces. I love to scare the shit out of them. Mr. Wills, how are you, sir? Good to see you. Oh, by the way, there is a question for you. Hold on, there's a question for you. Somebody asked a question. Let me pop it up here. Your appearance, by the way, on the show. Uh, okay. Follow the link and look at the comments. Look at the comments because there is a question for you, sir. And you're the best guy to answer it because it's directed at you. So hopefully you are well. Good to see you. And yes, I need to throw you some dates. Um, yeah, I need to throw you some dates for you to come on, and for John to come on. So we'll definitely look forward to having John on. So yeah, let's see here. Well, I'll go for a few more minutes, anyways. Let's just get rid of this here. And for those who have not seen the new T-shirt, here's the new. Here's what it looks like. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that cool? That's the new logo. That's the and this is only going to be available for a short period of time, limited time. Probably for the next couple weeks, anyways. And we'll see how long it if it does well or not. But yeah, we've already sold sold one shirt, two shirts, and I want to thank those of you who did purchase it. If you're watching right now, thank you for the support. Really appreciate it. But that's the new shirt, and I love mine. I mean I have mine. Right, I'll show you a picture. Let's see here. Where are we? Posts. Doesn't wanna. Okay, what I'll do is I'll bring it up another way because for some reason it's not coming up very good here. So I'll bring it up here. And there we go. Photos. Here we go. I will. I love it. I was kind of skeptical. I was kind of worried on how the overall design was going to come out, but it actually turned out really good. So here's the here it is here. So there you go. There you go. It is actually really cool. I really love it. I really love the way it turned out. But yeah, again, all proceeds go to the running of the show, the new season, which starts up this Sunday night with Dave McRae, by the way. But that's the new guy for now. Yeah. So there you go. Awesome. So yeah, that I mean, who doesn't love Mothman? I mean, come on. I mean, I've been so intrigued with the Mothman story for years. And I'm such an idiot. I've still yet to get, because what is it, this week? It's this week or next week, the Mothman Festival in West Virginia, Point Pleasant. I got to get down there. For, we've been wanting to go down there for a while and just hang out, and there's been so many of our friends that have gone there, but we have to go down there and we will see Hopefully soon. Unfortunately, can't do it this year, but soon. It's on my bucket list. It's part of my bucket list. I have to do it. It's a must. If you love the Mothman, you need to go to the Mothman Festival. In fact, we had Jeff Wamsley on a few years ago who was running the Mothman Festival. I don't know if he runs the Mothman Museum in Point Pleasant. And I don't know, I think he has ties to the festival as well. But we need to have Jeff on again. It's been a while. It's been a long time. God, it's a long time since we've had Jeff on. So yeah, another thing we needed to do. It's a long season. It's a long season. But this season, well, I'll break it to you now. It's a 10th year that we've been a part of the New Visions Radio Network, 18 years doing it with, as a show, it's been 18 years, 18 seasons, sorry. We just celebrated our 17th year, and last week. But this year, I think will be our last year on the New Visions Radio Network. I think we are going to go full force here with the YouTube channel. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Steve Ward. Yeah, I'm familiar with Steve Ward. That name sounds familiar. Wayne, there's no need to say sorry. I mean, that's your prerogative. I mean, that's how you feel. That's how you feel. I mean, absolutely. I'm just intrigued with the story. The whole John Keel sort of, scenario around the whole deal. Whether it's real or not, it's intriguing. It's a very intriguing story. The whole Men in Black scenario, and the general strangeness around Point Pleasant, and of course the whole bridge incident. Where there are so many fatalities, and were they warned? I mean, were these Mothman's harbingers of, the future, warning people? And they just didn't listen, and look what happened. I mean, what's real and what's not? I mean, that is the fascinating thing about this. I mean, you can pick it apart and say it's not real. And then there are those who live through this and will swear by anything that it's the realest, as real as you get. I mean, come on, let's face it. There are things that happen in our lifetime, in this world, because we're not experts. We're not. We are the furthest thing from experts. We all have a limited, knowledge on the earth. We know things, absolutely, but there are so many things we don't understand yet still about the earth. The whole climate change bit. You look at it and say, "Oh yeah, we caused it all." I don't know about that. We might have aided in it. We might have, but I don't believe that we're the sole cause of what's happening. I just don't believe that. I think the Earth goes through these cycles, and they have in the past. Many ice ages, warming spells, you name it. They've always been there. And we've only been on this earth for a pinch. Just a pinch. A little bit, oh come on, little bit of time here on the earth. You know? No problem, Helena. We've only been here for just a small. You want to see Ozzy's face? Ozzy, come here. He's sleeping, but let's see. I'll bring him over here. Okay, hold on. Come on. Somebody wants to see you. Come on. Come here. Come on. Okay. Want to say hi? Want to say hi? Hey? Want to say hi? Hey? Want to say hi? Say hey, everybody. I'm Ozzy. Hey? Hey? Want to say hi? Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Huh? Hey? Hey? Yeah. Harvey. Harvey. Uh, what type of dog he is? Here you go. Oh, wait. There you go. There you go. He's half Australian Shepherd, half Husky. Yep. And he'll be 14 weeks. He's 14 weeks now. He's 14 weeks. Excuse me. He's 14 weeks. So he's still pretty much just a pup, but just we've had him a week now. A week Friday. We picked him up Friday night, and like I said, he was in a litter of 11. One female, and 10 male. And he was like shy, extremely shy. Yeah, he's very fluffy, puppy fur, right? Um, he was the shy one. And I was kind of leaning towards. There was a couple blue merrills. Blue merrills have that kind of blue healer sort of look to them with the husky. They all had blue eyes, and I've always loved blue merrills and or sorry blue healers, and because Australian kettle dogs, shepherds, and healers are all in the same sort of grouping of family. So his mother had a little bit of healer in her, and passed it on to a couple of the pups. And let me. I don't even think. I don't even think. I'll show you a picture. I don't. I don't think. Let's see. Let me see here. Oh, hold on. See if I can pull it up. If there's. Well, there's only one guy left. So this is the smaller one. Hold on. This is his brother. That's his brother right there. Look at those eyes, eh? But as you can see, the fur, he's got that almost the spotted healer kind of look on it. Let's see, is there another picture? And there you go, right there. And that's the one I was gravitating toward. Not him, but his other brother that's not available there anymore. He's gone. But yeah, yeah, Merrill, yeah, Blue Merrill. So yeah, but we grabbed Ozzy. Ozzy was the pretty much the first one on the dog. The reason why we went out to the farm and had a look at the dogs, at the pups, and he was the first guy. So I'm quite happy with grabbing, you know, this guy here. I wanted to take both. I wanted to take both of them, but it's a huge undertaking. I think one dog at a time, one puppy at a time right now. If I had the space, I would have said, yeah, no problem. I would have grabbed both of them, no problem. Because it makes it easier for the pups, right? Because they have somebody to play with, and so on and so on. But yeah, but like I said, he was shy. He's come out of his shell. He's a lot more responsive. He's very playful now. He gets along with people. He gets along with other dogs. Of course, he will assert his authority around other dogs, even though he's too they're too big for his britches. He doesn't care. You know, this is my block now. That's the way it is. This is my block. You're on my block. So yeah. So yeah. Anyways, okay. Well, I think that's about it. I think I'm gonna wrap this up. I just wanted to pop in here and give you an update on a few things, including this Sunday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be here for our season opener, season premiere, season 18 with David McRae. Dave McRae. Um, Looking forward to having him back on. First official guest that we ever had on the show back in 2008. Um, and we're going to talk about his flick in development, House on Port Robinson Road, based on true events. And check out the archives, the Nocturnal Vaults. There's 2 new archives up. I will continue to put some new ones up as we go. Um, yeah, I will send you a couple dates, Steve. I'll message you with a couple dates, and then we'll go from there. Because yeah, we'll definitely have to do John a lot earlier here. So I'll shoot you a couple dates, see how they work. If any of them work, then we'll get that sorted out. And Helena, please have Matt contact me, or I will contact either both of you or whatever. I love to bring you guys on and to talk about your documentary as well, right? So that'd be pretty cool. Until Sunday night, guys. I don't know if I'll be on before Sunday night, because I've been pretty busy with this little guy. But until Sunday night with Dave McRae, myself and Alex will be here. Take care, be well, and we'll see y'all Sunday night. Later, guys.